Okay, hello and welcome to Space Pirates and Zombies, the original, with a single play, because I've got access to the second one. No, I don't want to delete my corrupted save file. No, there has been a virus on the computer since. And I wanted to play, it was right at the very end. That was the whole point. Okay. Well, this one says chapter 1. Let's see. No, we don't want to. Can any of these loaded? Oh dear. This is not looking promising. I mean, let's load the chapter 1 one that at least looks a bit more promising. Oh dear. They're all too corrupted. We were right at the very end. I never completed it because it was awkward. Okay, well, I mean, we're doing this. Right, we're gonna have to start a new game, aren't we? Oh dear. Well, this is everything. Right, we're gonna skip the tutorial. Yes. Because I already kind of got it. Randomized tech possession is sure. Let's go. Let's put everything very high. I have beat the bounty hunters. Let's make it casual just because easy. Also, whoops, we're scrolling way off the screen. And let's do a regeneration. We start all the way out there. Well, I mean, I got right to the very end. We beat the clockwork, was it you beat it? I don't remember. It's been such a long time since I played. I stopped playing because obviously the homelessness and everything. And then yeah, by the time I got round to doing things again, I had a lot more stuff to do, so you know, I just never got back round to finishing it off, even though I had defeated everything. I was on the final part after you went into the centre, and then I just was like, well, I kind of want to clear the whole of the infection and get all the achievements. So yeah, I can't believe it actually cracked the gates. I haven't left home since I was good, before the UTA sprint. I thought we were skipping the tutorial. So these people are still the same. I mean, he looks a lot more cybernetic in the next one. I guess we don't have Don Gibson in the new one. I really don't know. We're just skipping all of this. Right, so it's a very different game as well. I mean, I used to play it on the gamepad, so we need to visit the UTA base. Where is the UTA base? Because this is, I guess, the clockwork. And then there's the base. Can we zoom out so that I can actually see? I guess maybe this is the UTA base. What is that, a hamburger? Right, what do we need to do? How do we dock? Right, that switches ship, which I guess is something again we can't really do in the new one because we've got 3 ships and you can tell them to go in different places and various things. Maybe I should have paid attention to the tutorial. Where are we going? Is there a map? I may have just ejected a lot of bits from my ship pressing that button. I don't know. But yeah, it was a brilliant game on 2D, and obviously it's been so long that I haven't played it that I can't forget. I think I ejected some of my goons to make some room. Right, so this is clearly the ship, but how do we dock with it? Is there a button to dock with it? Right, Q me change the ships. That did something. We're charging. Right, so let's charge up, and now are we good to go? Oh, that's just taking the shields on and offline, which I don't know why you would want to ever do that. Auto turret. No surplus goons. Well, we're rejecting a lot of things. Help. Right. so we are here. That the UTA base. What is that? The Clockwork Mothership. Okay, so that's the Clockwork. Right, so ship's logs. Visit the UTA base. Okay, Carl needs the UTA. Talk with the UTA station. Use the system map on star map. Right, well, let's go to the star map and travel somewhere. Right, so what's that? That is the Sol system. The UTA dislike us. These are all locked, so you can only browse this version in Black Market Catalogue. Okay. Well, I mean, you'll have to physically dock with the station, the star system. Can we travel there? Let's go system map. Right, this is probably the one that we need to travel with. Right, so that's a science station. Okay. This is the UTA security base. Right, we need to go to the UTA base. Let's go! Deploying the warp beacon. Right, so he's lost his eye. We're just gonna skip all of that. We need to dock with the ship, even if it's hostile. But we can do this. Okay, so we need to focus. We'll take that mission. I wasn't finished. Please. Could we... Right, so keyboard and mouse makes this a lot harder actually. Right, so the Black Market Catalogue, we needed a laser, right? Not the engine. So that's armour, that's an overload emitter, missiles, disruptor cannon, standard reactor. I mean, what is it we actually need? We'll take that, I guess. We'll take that, that sounds interesting. We'll take some armour. I mean, we're miles from the Clockwork, I guess we never get to actually. Right, so what was it? I pressed L, P, O, K, space, space. Okay, so that's to dock. Right, so we can update our ships. Right, so we need a freaking laser. Visit the UTA base. We need to focus. Okay, so we can go to that to do that, and then there's obviously other missions and various things you can do. You can set up your tactics for your ships, which makes it a lot more interesting. You can redesign your ships, which in the next game is a lot more difficult, and obviously you can get bigger and better ships, so you can also get smaller ships and change the hull entirely. So you can change the different things, you can change the armour plating, but I guess we don't have the ability to do that, and the reactors, obviously we bought better parts but we can't actually put them on those. Right, so we'll give you some better weaponry because we actually have nothing on those, and it helps if we actually equip something rather than just leave it off, and then using the different weaponry makes it a bit more interesting. So, you know, so we're gonna use the bigger ones rather than the smaller ones, but they aren't the worst to do, and obviously your lead one can be bigger than you can do the small ones. There's already a ship that belongs to this hangar. The old ship will also record the new design will be constructed. The old ship's value will be refunded. Well, I mean, no, I think we're fine. Then you can obviously do research if you don't accidentally click off the map. So you can research things, and it wanted us to research cannons, didn't it? So yeah, we'll upgrade cannons. Then what else we got? We've got 14 upgrade points, so might as well upgrade some more things. And then, I mean, the hull is obviously a good one to go into, an armour. And I guess, you know, because we were spending things on purchases, it might be a good idea to upgrade the things so that we can actually use the stuff that we purchased. Otherwise they kind of are a bit pointless. And this might actually let us start using our things. And then that is how you actually get to use the ability to put these on rather than the originals, so we can actually upgrade them. But in the new one it doesn't appear like, right, I guess we needed to level 2 engines, and I didn't do that, so whoops, oh well. But we can still upgrade our armour on all of our ships and have better armour, and that's how you take down things like bases that are above your level. You just over level some of your things to overbalance yourself in different ways. Now have we got better things? What is that? That is the small disruptor cannon. Sure, we'll make that one have a small disruptor cannon. We could go for a cloak rather than a shield, but that is not necessarily great. We can't really use the engines. So let's go back to the system map. The system map is better than the star map. The star map seems pointless. But I guess, you know, you go to the stars and the systems. So it's the planets within the system. And then obviously we want to get into a bit of combat, right? So let's set a waypoint for that way. I mean, it's good to see where you need to actually go. And obviously we've got the warp gate there, but I really shouldn't be looking away with the mouse. Playing this on keyboard and mouse is a lot harder than playing it on the controller, to be honest. Right, we can just loot this rather than shooting the ships, but I will leave my guys to shoot them. Right, run away because our shields are down. Right, so obviously zombies. We're not gonna focus too hard because, you know, obviously it's space pirates and zombies. We know that there are zombies and everything. We're not helping them. Everyone is now attacking the zombified ship now that we've unleashed it rather than attacking us, but we could still turncoat on them and actually attack them. But, well, we got some stuff out of that. Right, so let's get the focus crystal and then get out of here. I mean, I should stop shooting. Right, so we'll take the parts. Obviously there's res and different things in that. They're still trying to attack us, but obviously we can focus them and shoot them. Our one guy is looking a bit damaged, you can see on the left, the hole. I would have liked to have gone into the late game where my game was near the end. They will start running away as well when they're quite damaged, so. Also you can see on the HUD the armour and the different positions, so it's a good idea, yes, and we can take their bits and like steal their technology and learn how to build their ships. That's how you upgrade the ships. You reverse engineer it from destroying the ships and then get those versions of ships yourself. So obviously our shields are charging automatically, we don't need to charge them up. We'll just wait. We have lost one, I think. No, he's just red. It is a good idea to keep an eye on your ships. Right, we are taking a bit of damage here. We're only at 6 HP, so I'm going to get out of there whilst my shields recover a bit. It's also a good idea not to just hold down the button and fire, because if you let your bullets charge back up, you can shoot more, and it's much smarter to actually be able to fire more and faster to take down their shields and their armour in an effective manner. Obviously you want to focus on one side rather than just spreading it. Shit, we're gonna die if I stay in there, and we died. And we eject some goons and other bits, but you know, you get the idea. One of our ships got destroyed. We can obviously rebuild mid-combat, but it's not the best idea, and obviously the faction is currently unavailable. Oh shit, we lost another as well, so we'll build another version of that ship as well, so we don't die entirely. You can see that they get combat builds, and that is how you stick with it. Obviously we should have rebuilt our ships when we had the better things, because obviously I left them at the standard phase, and that is why we now have different weapons, because I didn't refit the ship. I just left the old ship to it and then used it. And now that we're the better ship, obviously we're going to have a much better time with the better armour and the better weaponry, or you know, pseudo better weapon, because it's not really that better. We could just go out of the range of the combat, and then that makes it a bit better, and I should rebuild that, which builds our new better Mark 1, which is a different model to that. Obviously I've got all of my ships being slightly different. Right, he will try to run away to survive, but he will not be getting away. We will focus all our fire on him, and we will get some goons, but we died at the same time, so I should really rebuild my ship again, and obviously that uses resources. And then upgrade use data, and then obviously you need goons to also fly your ships as well. But everything has its purpose. I will stick in the combat just because, you know, we could run away, but do we really need to? No, we're just going to take a few of the things, shove the combat a bit, and, you know, take them down, get some copies of their designs by destroying them. Taking them out is a bit of a slow process. He fires off all his goons while he's at it, so we can steal his goons as well, because they all ejected. We don't have tractor beams, so we have to pick them up manually, which is the annoying part. Then obviously there's the res that he drops as well, and then that is ours, is it? Yes, it is. You can just destroy the people that eject as well, you don't have to collect them, but there are special people that you can collect as well, so it is good like this. Conveniently, a fleet specialist, so obviously you can give them special roles, and then we got all of the bits and bobs that come from it, and then we'll rebuild the ship. We've got some more research, we can upgrade our engines to level 2 so we can actually use the new engines that we bought. You can buy some more subsystems, you can buy turrets, you know. The upgrade tree goes on and on. And then obviously we can carry on with missions, and then there are different things like events, then there's the special things like a traffic jam. So we could get some civilian ships, it expires in 3 jumps. So, you know, there are temporary events, and then obviously there's level blockade, so, you know, when something, it's to judge based on your level. You'll go to the secret events. So they pop up from time to time, and then you can just take advantage of them. And then it's just, let's take down this patrol ship before it goes away, because it will try to jump and we're just going to be arseholes and take it out, essentially. And obviously they are going to try and stop us with the normal patrols, but we're bandits, and that's what bandits do. We take advantage of those who are less fortunate. Right, so we took him out. Obviously these guys are a bit more armoured, so we have to actually deal with them. Our shields are going down. I probably could have put my better engines in, but at this stage it's not really essential. Our shields are going down, as you can hear, and it's good to have a variety of different weapons, because, you know, some are good at taking down shields, some are good at taking down armour, and you have to know what sort of things you are doing. Right, so we took that out. We can take all of the bits that come out of it without destroying it. Right, so you guys seem neutral. I should probably not be attacking you like I was. That was pretty dumb. Right, let's go take down this other civilian, because he's the one that's the target. Or he's not necessarily a civilian, but he's red. It says he's the target to aim for. You know, if we'll focus fire on him, then it helps. And you can hear the shields are constantly going up and down, but that's why we're focusing and attacking, because we don't want our shields to go down. Right, I really should be rebuilding that. So we just go back into the menu and rebuild it. And we'll take down these guys that are still on us. I don't know what the green thing up there is. Maybe I should just go check that out. You a neutral turret? Indeed, I guess you are. So it's probably helping us out. Right, so that is our main target at the moment. Yes, of course, we got destroyed. I'm going to take control of one, because why not? Obviously we're smaller, so everything up here is bigger in perspective. Because irony. You know. Right, so we took down that guy. Obviously staying in his explosive fields, not really the cleverest thing to do. And obviously the sequel to this is now in 3D, so obviously it's a lot different, but, you know, I'm a bit... I've played 1 episode, and I'm a bit, well, it's been a long time since I've played. I kind of forget what we're doing, and, you know, with the changes and variation. I feel like this was well tutorialized when you pay attention to the tutorials and don't just skip through it all. It makes it a bit easier, but now that I've skipped through it, right, so we can collect all the goons. That's another thing you can do, just leave your guys to do it whilst you collect all the bits, because Until you got tractor beams, they are the easiest to get. You know, we are just going and collecting all the goons. Oops, I'm missing them. And there are, oh, we're at max capacity apparently, even though it says 116 of 115. And then we can take the res and all the other bits and bobs that we could use. Right, so I'm gonna skip to one that's in combat just to make life easier for me. And then we'll take him out. And obviously there's a lot of ambient space around that we can't really interact with, like that station sort of thing. But I wonder if in the sequel they are all something you can blow up or fly into, because I don't know if it's really that ambience in the next one. It may be that everything is only with a purpose, you know, there aren't extra additional ambient pieces lying around. And obviously if we shoot that, he's going to scream. Or not. But you can see the guy floating there in space, because we blew up his escape pods. And then there's still some more to guess. Right, and obviously we are in a different ship now, which isn't at capacity, so we can actually pick up some extra goons. Although we ejected that guy, I guess we were at capacity. So we threw him out. And obviously it said, you know, I wonder if his eyes do pop in space. Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And that's to space the guy. What is the green one? I wonder if we're meant to be doing something different to what I'm doing, to be honest. Right, so we took down his shield. So we'll just focus fire on him. He's obviously focusing on us, but I can step in now and then when we want to take the shields damage. And now he's trying to run because obviously he's in a lot of trouble. And then we took him out. And then is there anything left on the map for us? We're probably meant to be going to that green one, but who is to say? Our guys are obviously all going to go collect. There's also a purple thing. And again, you know, it's been such a long time since I played that I really don't remember what half of these things are. Right, you are friendly. Are you not? So, what is there left to do? Anything? I mean, there's the bee. It's the warp beacon. I guess we just move along now. We must have done it. I mean, trying to figure out, see what it says. So I guess it's just to get some goons from civilian ships. And then I guess the last thing to do would be to go to the warp gates, which, what level are we at? I do not know. We got some tech and all that, and the civilians hate us, but the UTA are our friend, because obviously I attacked the civilians. So that's a science station. The civilians are hostile soldiers, so they'll attack us, but the UTA are friendly, so if we went there, they would attack us. We're going to go to a strong warp gate, just to show it off, live or die. We'll give it a try. Right, so, where the UTA are friendly to you, despite your good relationship with them, you must deal with the UTA warp blockades. If you don't wish to spoil it, then, well, we can bribe them. Are we going to bribe them? We'll see. We will see. I mean, obviously we can just smash our way through, but no. It's telling me no. Obviously they're bigger ships than us and stronger ships. But we still need to deal with them to get through to the star map. Right, so that's the level 15. So, how do we message them to bribe them? Obviously, we can't really actually get through there. We can update our weapons, but we won't bother with that. Right, so that doesn't appear to let us do that. Right, so we can repair, we can recycle. Right, so that's how we can change the ships, and we can also get this fleet specialists. So you can only have a limited number, and obviously You use the ones that you got, and then you got your ship's logs, scavenger out. So that tells us where to go for the sizing beam. Obviously we never went there. And then these people have advice, but we don't really listen to them. I went through the entire game never listening to them. Okay, so we're here. How can I acquiesce to get through the stargates? I guess I'm just gonna piss you off and smash my way through because I don't know how to bribe you at all. So we're just gonna fire upon you until you start to get pissed off, and then hopefully my guys will join in with me because it's not just me. Right, so the UTA relations are decreased because we're shooting at them. They're still not shooting at us because it's not entirely terrible yet. They are a harder target because they're not sitting still. But still, I would very much advise my guys to help me because it's impossible to do it alone. Right, so we will decrease them until they become very, very angry with us. And we will smash our way through. And this guy's shields will eventually go down, especially if we actually get focus fire from our teammates. Yeah, maybe I should have taken down the smaller ones first, but right, here we go. It's on. And obviously they can have better weaponry because they're bigger, but we can also just zerg them and smash into them, and it's better to sit there maybe, because while we will avoid the laser fire, we won't get to avoid the missiles, but also if we do blow up, we take him down with us a bit. So we took out his shield, and then that's a tactic. It's a tactic that works to some degree. Not the greatest, but it worked to a degree. You know, we get to take down his shielding with our explosive decompression, and then obviously we're still waiting for everything to actually work. Right, so we should probably focus on the smaller ships and take them out, but bigger guy, bigger target. I'm just going to focus on him and hope for the best. He's obviously far more manoeuvrable, but we can just throw ourselves at him constantly until something happens. He will try to run, obviously. Right, lasers. Trying to dodge them effectively. Right. He didn't do that very effectively. But still, you know, it's all fun and games until you hit the depths of space with basic weapons and basic ships. And I've spent 35 hours in this game, so, you know, it's a long game, so bear that in mind. That's me getting to the end. I did do a lot of exploration and a lot of missions, and I was trying to go for a lot of the achievements. Yes, we took down his shields. Right, this is promising, and that does a lot of damage to him. It's not the smartest way to play, but it's a fun way to play. $3,000 buy-in limit? What? Hello. Right, we'll take down you. I want to focus on the big guy because he's the one that we need to take out the most. And this isn't even the biggest ship. This is quite a small ship, to be honest. But as long as he stops manoeuvring, he's a bit of a wiry one, we can take him out. That's just my mission for this video now, to take out that guy. Right, shit. Right, so I need to stay alive long enough to not completely blow up whilst we wait for those to build, otherwise we are boned. Right, so that is done. They're on their way to help out. If I can take down this guy, I will be happy. Obviously, that ship got destroyed. We're going to rebuild it as soon as we can and get back in there before big guy gets his shields back up. Shit, he got his shields back up. That is not ideal. That makes life a lot harder, although we did take him out. Our ship is not effective. Our ship wasn't moving at that point. Yes, blow him up with it. Okay, so we got our shields on this one. I am going to head. Shit, the shields came back up, but we can take them down before too long. He is focusing on the other guy, so I will take him out. I don't know what the state of his hull is, but I will sit on him until we blow up, and the explosives will help take him out. Shit, he gets away a little bit. Yes, okay, that is promising. Okay, so we'll build that. Now just stay alive until we can take it out. Right, this may not survive long enough. Okay, we're okay. Now we can blow up on him and build a new one, and then it's all good. And obviously the further they are from our build point, the harder it is, but if they're right next to our build point, we get there quicker. Yes, he's looking a very damaged ship. Yes, I shouldn't really sit there in that, and obviously we get his blueprint to make one of those, and then I can actually go to the hangars. I can change the hull. We can actually get the better ship now, and obviously it starts with the best that we got. And obviously we should really keep the missiles, so we'll change the hull, we'll refit the ship, and then obviously we can change the hull on those as well. And obviously we can only take the smaller ships, we can't actually take the big one, and we're not going to cancel the build on that, but that is being refitted as well, and then we'll get back to it. And then obviously because everything's being refitted, it's gonna sit there for a while, but it's better to refit it and have it build into the better ship, so we can actually have a bigger ship. Right, so this is still our small one. We'll wait for our big one to come out, and then we get to have a big boy. And then this is a fast way to get the big ships from early. I can't shoot anything at present. I guess they're automated fire, so you know it has to go close. We don't really get to aim it with this one, but it will help us shoot them better, and because we're much bigger, much stronger, it works to our advantage to take them on. So you know, it might have seemed a bit silly. It's given us a much earlier upgrade to a decent ship than we really should have been able to get. And obviously we can destroy all those ships, take them out, jump through the UTA warp gate, we'll take all of the res and all the bits. Okay, we've got a level up out of it. We'll take care of this guy, and then we'll be ready to jump to the next world. Obviously we've got a lot going on. It's just this guy that's left to destroy, and then we're done. I should actually build these ships so we've got a bit of support. I mean, yes, I can solo it, but still, it's nice to have a bit of support. Yes, it took a lot longer to take him down, but totally worth it to get the early upgrade to the ship, I'm saying. You know, we might have needed to go the long way to get this, in other words, but the way that we jumped straight to it, yeah, you don't get to run. Maybe you do get to run because you're a bit faster than me, but it's not ideal. I'd prefer it if you didn't run. Please. Oh, there's still ships down here as well. Could you not run? He's going to wait till he's got shields. Now I can see at the right the hull on that ship. So he has no rear hull, but he has shields and he has front hull, which he is repairing, obviously, and he was waiting for that to come back up so that he could come in, and obviously because it's faster than us it gets to go. And then we've taken it out, so we'll take all the bits, and obviously we've got more capacity in this ship because we're a bigger ship, so we can take more of these guys on board. I guess we're spacing someone. Yeah, There he goes. And then we'll take care of this last guy before he runs away. You know, running away will take your technology as well. So we cleared the warp gate, and that allows us to jump to the next system. And obviously we didn't really explore the missions we were meant to be exploring, but still. Right, so these bounty hunters talking to us, and then, well, we can dock with them, we can interact with them. We've got missions, so there are the Civs versus the UTA, that's the conflict, and there's the mission. So civilian ship is jettisoned its cargo, so we can just pick up the cargo, and that's a limited time thing again. Then we got the UTA fleet. We've got the colony stations. You can actually take down the stations as well. Should we be really silly? The UTA are friendly to us. You are colony stations. Civilians are kind of okay, and the UTA kind of everyone's neutral with us. Then we got just the warp gates. And then that's the warp gates, so that's just a regular planet with nothing, but again, you know, sometimes there are hidden things. So, we could go into the conflict, join and pick a side. We got this. Everything does change constantly. So we get a lot of res, some data, some civilian data, so just for getting the cargo from the minefields. But I want to just take down a ship. We're going to take down a station. And obviously you can dock with them just to communicate. You can cloak as well rather than shield, so you can actually get a bit closer, but some things do see us. Right, we're shooting at them already. This is probably not an idea. So you can pay goons to get some contacts, and you can buy the things that you want, so we can get modules to increase our things. What is this? Suicide cannon, so we can just fire people at them. Well, that is an interesting one. But obviously, if you don't want to do that, you can just fire on the station. Obviously, our big ship is not able to for some reason, because they're not target. There is something cloaked in the vicinity as well, so shooting at the station may cause whatever is cloaked to come out and attack us, because there is something hidden here. Something is not as it seems. And it is often a good idea to find out what the cloaked things are. But obviously, it may take a while to get it to start to attack, but maybe we can't even get this one to attack us because it's kind of friendly and, you know, not always ideal. Right, so what is cloaked in the vicinity? Can we find it? Is it over there? Let's go investigate over there, just to see what is cloaked. Did you just shield back up? Maybe you did take down its shield. Hello. Right. I kind of want to find whatever is cloaked right now and destroy it. And you got all the space debris that obviously you can find bits and bobs in. And interesting junk. And then that's why you can also visit neutral areas to find those things. Right, so there is definitely something cloaked around, and yes, the space areas do go on for a while. Is it down there, maybe? That could be a cloaked station down there. We will see. Oh wait, the cloak detected has gone away. Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's just near the station. So we have to find whatever is cloaked. Obviously you have to mine the asteroids to get the resources out of them. Join the UTA today. Right, so there's definitely something cloaked. We can obviously take down all of the little ships. Has the cloak gone away? Whatever is cloaked has gone away. Okay. And in the new one you can, for some reason, blow up those things. Well, we can't really take on that, so let's just go for this last thing that we will do before we move on. Right, so there are cloaked mines in the area. We will ignore them and fly straight for this cargo. Right, hello. So we need to escort him to his cargo, which is not ideal because he can get attacked. Yeah, I remember these missions now. Escort missions, but I kind of just want to ignore it. Obviously the cargo is there, and then you got his health, and then obviously there's the cloaked mines that we got to watch out for. Yeah, I saw that. Is that the mines that are flashing when they're doing that? Can we shoot these? Why? Right, so we can fire with right click on that, but we can't fire our left click for some reason. So, you know, we can just fire rockets everywhere. Then obviously we need to wait for him to get all of his cargo, but that's a very boring mission. So, let's acquiesce to do something different. And obviously we're in one corner of our galaxy and everything has levels on it. Then obviously you can level up the research and do the different things and get drones and bombs and mines. But I like the game. It's just starting again from scratch. It's not really ideal when you've spent 35 hours in it. So thanks for watching. Join us again for the sequel in 3D. Goodbye.